Hello everyone. You are watching Placify World, the channel that cares to compare. In this video, we have an interesting comparison between two major financial cities of the world, Shanghai in China and Tokyo, the capital of Japan. We will be presenting a comparison of these two cities in detail, based on a myriad of factors, including population, cost of living, area, and literacy rates. The financial stronghold of China, Shanghai, is known for its strong economy as well as its stunning architecture and cultural diversity. This city ranks as the largest in China with respect to population and economy. Now, let us touch upon a city that you must have heard of, the largest city in Japan, Tokyo. The official name of Tokyo is Tokyo Metropolis, and it is one of the most densely populated cities in the world. Let us begin by comparing the gross domestic product, or GDP, of these two cities. The GDP of Shanghai is 494 billion US, which makes it the 10th largest city in terms of economy in the world. The GDP per capita for Shanghai is 39,600 US, and it boasts of a GDP growth rate of 6.6%. Tokyo, on the other hand, has a massive 1,520 billion US GDP and tops the list as the biggest city economy globally. The GDP per capita in Tokyo is 80,000 US, with a growth rate of 0.9%. Shanghai uses the national currency of China, which is yuan, which is also called RMB, while the currency used in Japan is yen. Looking at the strengths of these currencies, one Chinese yuan is worth about 15.37 Japanese yen, or we could think of it in terms of US dollars, with $1 US being equivalent to 7.07 yuan or 108.60 yen. A good way we can compare these cities is by their area. Shanghai is spread over a total area of 6,341 square kilometers, while the area of Tokyo is 2,193.96 square kilometers. So we can conclude that Shanghai is 3 times as big as Tokyo by sheer size. Let us now compare Shanghai and Tokyo by their population. The population of Shanghai is 26 million with a population density of 3,800 people per square kilometer. Tokyo also has a smaller population of 14 million but a more packed population density of 6,349 people per square kilometer. Due to a smaller area being shared by more people, it is common for homes in Tokyo to be smaller too. The legendary Shibuya Scramble pedestrian crossing in Tokyo is quite the popular filming spot for movie makers for visual impact because it is the busiest crossing in the world. It is not unusual for about 1,500 to 3,000 people using this crossing to cross the roads at any given time. Now that has got to be a truly spectacular sight. Now let us compare the cost of living in these two cities, from rent to entertainment. Room rent in the center of Shanghai City will cost you about 555 US, while renting a room in Tokyo City will cost about 1,070 US. A 1-liter bottle of water costs about 60 US cents in Shanghai, whereas the same bottle will cost $1.75 US in Tokyo. A multiplex movie ticket, which costs about $12 in Shanghai, can be bought for about $13 to $16 in Tokyo. Now, if you were to take a cab in Shanghai, you would have to pay just $2 per kilometer, whereas in Tokyo, you would have to shell out $3.50 per kilometer. So, the cost of living in Tokyo is certainly higher, and in fact, according to one report, Tokyo is 77% more expensive than Shanghai. Moving on, the HDI, or Human Development Index, is assigned based on a combination of factors: life expectancy, education, and per capita income of the city's residents. The HDI is pretty high for both of these cities, with HDI of Shanghai being 0.863 and that of Tokyo being 0.936. Shanghai and Tokyo both have an excellent literacy rate, with Shanghai boasting of a 97% literacy rate and Tokyo achieving 99% literacy rate. Big metropolis cities usually equate with big money. Are you curious to know how many billionaires live in Shanghai as compared to Tokyo? According to Forbes magazine, 45 billionaires live in Shanghai with a total net worth of $110.7 billion. Colin Wang is the richest resident of Shanghai with a personal net worth of $13.5 billion. In contrast, 30 billionaires with a total net worth of $90 billion live in Tokyo, and Tadashi Yanai with a personal net worth of $25 billion is the richest resident of Tokyo. Now, let's take a look at the airports in both of these cities. The Shanghai Pudong International Airport is the 8th busiest airport in the world, with 78 million passengers using it in the year 2018. On the other hand, Tokyo International Airport is the 5th busiest airport in the world and catered to 87 million passengers in the year 2018. It's time now to compare the metro systems in these two cities that ferry people on a regular basis. Shanghai Metro is the second largest metro system in the world, covering 676 kilometers with 17 functional metro lines and a total of 413 stations. Now, compare this to Tokyo Metro that spans 195 kilometers with 9 operational metro lines and 179 stations. Tokyo Metro ranks as the world's 10th largest metro system, and its Shinjuku station is the busiest and largest metro station in the world, with this single station encompassing 36 platforms. And that was the whole gamut of comparisons we had for you today. We would love to hear from you. Leave us a comment and let us know which city you liked more, Shanghai or Tokyo. Our question of the video for today is, what is the official name of Tokyo City? If you have been paying attention to this video, you will know the answer. If you haven't already followed us on Facebook and Insta, please do so now using our handle placifyworld, and always stay in the know about some cool comparisons. If you are new to Placify World, do subscribe so that you are the first to know when we upload a new video. Thanks for sticking with us and watching. Until next time, goodbye.